this is the Mavs, and it's a new GM, but it's the Mavs acknowledging, hey, the KP thing was a huge swing and miss. And so you break it. Now you've got two, it's always easier to move contracts when they're
they still owe first round picks to the Knicks that they traded.
Yeah, one. They still owe one of the two that they gave up. Look, it could have been worse. Dennis Smith Jr. could have ended up being a legit like NBA quality player. That didn't happen. But whatever. It was a big swing and a miss.
Dennis Smith Jr. helped lead the Portland Trailblazers to win over the Lakers on Wednesday night. I'd like to point that out.
Yeah, he also went 1-on-5 when they were up 5 points with 35 seconds left.
It's one of the more incredible last minute sequences of the game.
I've told you guys before, if your goal is to tank, playing DSJ in crunch time is a proven method. It helped get Luka to Dallas.
That's right.
But going into Luka's Supermax extension kicks in next season. Going into that, the search renews for a co-star. I always said Porzingis either has to be a legit co-star or the ticket to one. He was neither, and that's tough.
Yeah, it's a tough hit, especially when you look at a team like Memphis, not far away. They've got a bunch of young guys, that are of a higher level. Obviously not for Luka, but, you look at a Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., Ja Morant trio, that's not, like you said, Jalen Brunson, really good player. Dorian Finney-Smith, really good player. Those guys are not at the same level. And if you're looking at them going forward, like Luka's right in the same time frame as those guys, right? Like that's who their competition is going to be going forward. That's, they've got work to do.
Dinwiddie could be good for the Mavs. He's coming off an ACL, and he had good numbers this year when he didn't play with Bradley Beal. When he did play with Bradley Beal, they just didn't mesh. And so
the fit was not great there.
The Mavs have been playing really well for a while. Luka's back into looking like a legit MVP candidate. I don't think he will get the votes in the year because he did, stunk it up a little bit by his standards to start the season. But like he's back to being that dude who any given night he can give you like, 35, 14, and 14. They're not a team that people want to line up to see in the playoffs, but it's hard to say, okay, they're a legit championship contender. And look, realistically, the Mavericks' best chance to become that contender is when they are the team where, another disgruntled star somewhere is saying, hey, I want to play in Dallas. I want to play with Luka. That's going to be the Mavericks' best chance to get into that real elite type of status. And, winner, if that happens, we shall find out over the next few years.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.